Europe's not an optimal currency area, and here's why. There are 4 important conditions for an optimal currency area. Number 1, capital and labor, money and people, have to be able to move freely within an optimal currency area. So if you think about the United States, we have people here probably from just about all 50 states, I would guess. And if you want to visit, say, Arkansas, where my family is from, do I need a passport? My husband says I probably should get a passport to visit a place like Arkansas, that we really should have our own sort of passport. But I don't need a passport, do I? Just go, right? No border checks or anything like that. Likewise, I can bank all over the United States. I can go to an ATM, and even though my account was opened in Virginia, I can get money out of an ATM here in South Carolina, right? So money and people move freely within an optimal currency area. And you can legislate that, and Europe legislated that and said, we're going to have freedom of movement and freedom of people. That's not hard. Second thing, though, that you need your business cycle in an optimal currency area. You need your business cycle to always move in the same way. So what that means is, like, think about the United States. If there is a recession taking place in, say, New York, chances are there's going to be a recession going on in Mississippi as well, because there's always a recession going on in Mississippi. But in the United States, in general, the economy looks very similar across the entire United States. If one area is booming, chances are another is going to be booming too. If one area is in recession, chances are another is going to be in recession. Now, that's not true in Europe. Think about just how different the economies of the Scandinavian countries look from Greece, Italy, Portugal. They look very different. Now, this problem is not insurmountable if you have the ability to do the third condition I want to discuss, and that is in the ability to make physical transfers from rich areas to poor areas. Because if you think about it, in the United States, huge physical transfers from states like New York, Illinois, New Jersey, and Connecticut to the tune of between 5 and 10% of their federal tax dollars get sent out of the states every single year to places where people talk like I do. Arkansas, Mississippi, West Virginia. Those states all are net beneficiaries of federal tax dollars every year. And this is the sticking point for Europe. They have no formal mechanism to collect taxes at a federal level and redistribute money away from Germany and the richer countries to the poorer states of Greece, Spain, and Italy. They don't have a formal mechanism. They don't have a way to do it. Everything's kind of hodgepodge, and they've been sort of putting Band-Aids on it. Now, could they come up with one? Sure, they could. How long do you think it'll take, though? Because every time I see them sort of going to their conferences and having these summit meetings, it looks to me like they're just drinking wine, men kissing men, hugging, walking out and saying, we plan to come up with the plan. That's pretty much all they've said. Oh, we plan to come up with the plan. But you see, I don't actually believe they'll ever be able to come up with a plan that will keep the Eurozone together in the form that it is today for the following reason. They do not satisfy the fourth condition, the most important condition, the one that you cannot legislate, the one you can't make rules around. They do not satisfy the fourth condition, and that is, in order to be an optimal currency area, you must share a common destiny and a common identity. You must. So if you think about in the United States, I took a trip to Rome 2 weeks ago. It was my husband's 50th birthday. So I took him to Rome. We went to the Vatican. And when people asked me where I was from, if they couldn't figure out where I was from, what do you think I would tell them? I didn't say I was from Arkansas, because they wouldn't know where that is. I said, I'm from the United States, right? Because that's what I identify with. I don't identify with being an Arkansan. I identify with being an American. Somebody asks me where I am, I say I'm an American. If someone from Europe comes to the United States and you say, where are you from? What do they tell you? Do they say, I'm a European? No. They say, I'm from Greece. They say, I'm from Germany. If they're from France, they don't talk to you. But if they did, they would say I was French. That's what they do. You see, they do not have a sense of a common destiny. They do nationally, but they certainly don't have one across Europe. And because of that, there is no way that they are going to get around politically the problem of the very large transfers of dollars that it would take to keep their union together. So, what does it mean for us? It means a very volatile summer. It means lurching from one short-term solution to the next. It means extremely volatile financial markets. It's not fun, I gotta tell you. But you know what? And I say this over and over again, I do not worry about the train wreck that I can see coming. Does everybody get that? I don't worry about the train wreck I see coming. Do you remember Y2K? Did you guys have a plan for Y2K? Who still got bottled water in their basement, right? Did you go out and get a generator too? Yeah, that was me. See, we don't have to worry about the train wrecks we see coming. If you are a CEO of a financial institution in the United States and you don't have a plan for the breakup of Europe, you deserve whatever you get. Seriously.